Okay, hi guys, welcome to this episode. In this episode, we are going to walk through the SMS flow of Possinote, the SMS flow of Possinote. So, when you log in, like we did in the other video, you come here, your credits are added and all those kind of things. Then you can check your usage. If you want to top up, you can top up, blah 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 blah. You can see your history also here, and then your graphs drawn. And then when we really want to enter the SMS flow, okay? So if you want to enter the SMS flow, you click on the SMS side. Now, what this SMS will do is that at the end of the day, you can handle sender management, you can handle single SMS, you can handle bulk SMS, then you can see your SMS history here, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to start from the sender management. So the sender management is basically the sender name. So when you are sending a message and you want your company name to actually be the heading. So for example, when MTN Ghana sends you a message, you see MTN Ghana, right? So you can create a sender name and then you follow these rules, okay? And then create the sender name. When you create the sender name, the system, it will take time because this will have to be presented to the telcos to approve, like National Communications Authority or something, NCA, yeah, to approve before you can actually use it. So creating a sender is not like a simple task of create, approve, and then disapprove. When it's taken there and then they approve it, the system will approve it. If it's not approved, the system will reject it. But thankfully, we have a default sender. The default sender is Positech. So even if you don't have any sender here, you can be able to send SMS by using the default sender. So when you click here, this is the default sender, and all other senders that you've created and have been actually approved by NCA. Okay, so now let's delve into SMS sending. Okay, now let's test this feature. The first part is single SMS, so we can do +233 277 19, and then we just, so for instance, let's say I don't have any sender, we just want to use the default sender. Say, hey, it is 4:31 a.m. right? And then we click on send SMS. So when we click on send SMS, you should see a toast message here. Say, okay, now SMS has been sent successfully, right? If SMS has been sent successfully, what is it? Like, how do I track it? How do I trace it? So when you go to the SMS history, you see that, oh, okay, you sent an SMS at 3:03 a.m. and then the status of the SMS is sent. So this SMS has actually been sent. Now let me just mirror my screen for you to see. Yeah, so let me pan it to the right, and then let's scroll down. You see, okay, I have messages here. So you see this one was sent at 4:31 a.m. right? So this last message is what we are looking at, and then the message actually came through. Okay, so let me just clear this, and then you realize that the message is the sender of the message is actually Positech, right? The sender of the message is actually Positech. So okay, so now let's try to send another SMS and just see. Let's try it. It looks like when I'm screen sharing and then an SMS comes or a notification comes, the thing auto, like it goes off automatically. Let me try and then send another one. So let's send this one. Let's send to a different number. Let's use the default and say, hey, default coming through. Okay, then I just hit send. Okay, now when I hit send, it says send successfully. Now we can actually see the message at the top here. Okay, so let's open it. Okay, this one, it didn't crash. Okay, so now we can click on the message and see default coming through. Our SMS is in, right? Now I have two SIMs in this phone, so let's try the bulk SMS feature. Okay, let's try the bulk SMS feature. Let's send to the first number, which is this one. Okay, then I put a comma, then I add another number, and look at the format of the number. International format, any format, it won't work. Hey, bulk SMS test live. Okay, then I click on send bulk SMS. Immediately I click on send bulk SMS. It queues the messages, right? Immediately I see that already one is in, right? Okay, so the first one is in on the SIM 1 and the second one is in on the SIM 2. Okay, so the test is live and then it's actually worked. Okay, now we can look at our SMS history and then see this. Okay, this was sent to this guy at this particular time. So if we refresh this SMS history, we see that this was sent 3427, 3427. These two messages, bulk SMS we sent. Now the question is, now if we've been able to send one message to a lot of people, which is normally what people do, there's also another way where we can be dynamic about whatever we are sending. Okay, the dynamism will be when you actually have to say, hey, hi, then you put a name there and then all those kind of things, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so now let's so we have a CSV sample here. Let's download the CSV sample. When we download the CSV sample, I like editing it in like a normal text editor instead of Excel. So let me just open a normal text editor, and then let me start putting these things here. Okay, so when I put this here, so the first one will be the name of the person. So let's say this is Charles, and then the number is +233 277 11 99 19, and then the third one is company. Like I can add as many titles as I want. So let's say company is Mest Ghana, right? And then let's say this one is also Victoria. Okay, Victoria, and then the number is 233 541 348 and then let's say the company is Tech Solutions. Okay, let's just do 2. You can do as many as you want, even up to 2,000, right? So that's a sample 2. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to upload that sample 2. Okay, so we click on choose file, then immediately we click on the choose file. We can go to download sample 2. This is what we are looking for, right? Sample 2. So immediately we click on the sample 2. The first question it asks us is to map the phone number to whichever one is our phone field. So let's say our phone field is phone, and which is true, so it is already there. I can choose the sender ID, but I'm leaving the default to Positech. Then I'll draft a message. Now you see all the variables are here: the name, the phone, the company. Okay, so I can say hello, then I'll put the name there. Immediately I click on the name, it comes in and say hello, this, thank you for coming from, let me fix it, coming from, then let's say company, your company, to our event. Okay, we appreciate your time. Okay, then we keep it under 160. Okay, so it's going to send to, let's preview the message. So when you click on preview, you see that this is how it's going to go to this guy, and then this is how it's going to go to that guy and all the other people on the list. Okay, then you can click on send. Immediately you click on send, you see there's a toast message, right? Now I can come here and then see, okay, where's my screen? My screen is here. Yeah, so I've already received 2 messages. Let me see the messages I received. I can come here, and then you see that someone came and says, hey, hello Victoria, thank you for coming from Tech Solutions to our event. We appreciate your time. Sorry, your time should be your time, not you time. Then another thing, blah blah blah. So you've simulated the bulk SMS perfectly. So the SMS part of this one, from sender management and all those kind of things. Let me just try the sender management. This is what has actually been approved. Let me just send test sender. Okay, the default one is Positech. The other one, it's RACI. So sent successfully. Let's see if I'm going to get, you see I just got this message. Okay, and then this message came from RACI, right? That is my sender management. So the sender management is working, single SMS is working, bulk SMS is working, and then bulk dynamic SMS is also working. So anything around SMS, if you want to send to 10,000 people, 5,000 people, 2,000 people, we got you. So this works for all those things. Okay, so now that we are done with this SMS flow, we are not done. It's not just SMS. It's not just SMS for like sending instant single SMS, instant bulk SMS, and then just checking your history, etc. But we have another feature where we can actually schedule an SMS. Okay, so let's test this particular part. This is just the SMS flow. We've not gone to the email flow. This is just SMS flow, people. So let's look at the SMS flow. So again, when you come here, click on this schedule SMS, you see that it says schedule SMS. Okay, and then you can see that the sender that you created here will come here. The sender that you created here. So this is a site for the sender management will come here. If you don't have it, you will see the default one, which is the Positech. Okay, which is what we are going to use to send this SMS. So we are going to send this SMS to, let's say, 233 277 11 19 19, right? And then we are going to say, hey, test SMS at, what's the time? It's 4:40. Let's do 4:41. In fact, let's do 42. Okay, and then do this and select 42 here, and then click on schedule SMS. So immediately we click on schedule SMS, we see that the thing has actually been scheduled successfully. It's going to schedule at 4:42. Okay, so we are waiting for the message at 4:42. We've not received anything. It's 4:40 here. Okay, we can also go test our bulk SMS, and then the bulk SMS will still choose the default, which is the Possitech, and then come to this one and then schedule that one at 4:45, and then say that, hey, I need to upload a CSV. Okay, so which CSV do I need to upload? I have to download and see the CSV I'm supposed to upload. So I come here, then I check this one out, then I also try to edit it. Let's edit this one. Let's just use Sublime, and then let's do this class 233 277 11 19. Hello from Possinote. Sorry, this class is wrong. Then we will do plus 233 541 348180. Okay, then we schedule. Let's just leave the message to be like this. Okay, let's just leave the message to be like this, and this is the sample SMS schedule 1. Okay, so we can come to this, we can come here and then click on upload, and then take the sample SMS schedule 1, which is a sample SMS schedule 1. Okay, then we take this one. Immediately we take this one, it says that there's an invalid phone number, right? That's good. Now let's check which of the numbers is invalid. Okay, as we are doing this, we are waiting for the 4:42 to see if the message actually comes through. Okay, so we can go to our downloads. We can clearly see that there is one number that is off, which is this one. Okay, then let's fix it and then save it, and then try to re-upload, and then let's click on this one and then try to re-upload. You see, exactly at 4:42 we received the message. Okay, let's see what's the message. Let's go to the messages. You see that, hey, test SMS at 4:42. So we successfully scheduled SMS. Yeah, this one. I want this one. Okay, so immediately I come here, I can see a preview of whatever I have. So sending to this number and this number, and then that's the preview, right? And then we have scheduled for 45. Let's change it to 46 because it's already 40 something. Let's change it to 46. Okay, then let's schedule this. So immediately we schedule it, it says, hey, this one has been scheduled. So let's wait for the 46. But as you are waiting, you can actually go here and then go and refresh, and then see your scheduled messages, right? This one sent at 42, exactly as we saw inside the SMS app. So when we go into the SMS app, we are seeing that this one came at 42, the status is sent, and then we deducted 1 credit point, and then this one has been queued to actually execute at 4:46, and it's 4:45 right now. So we are waiting for that 4:40 something. Okay, so let's wait for the 4:46 and see, and then we can see the history of all our things here. We can only even filter the ones that are pending, and then we can filter the ones that have actually been sent, and then we can filter the ones that failed if we have any. We don't have anyone. Okay, so let's only filter by pending and see when it gets to the 46 one sent. So that means that we've tested the single SMS schedule and then it works successfully. We've done the bulk SMS schedule, and then we are waiting to actually see the thing at 4:46. Okay, we're waiting to actually see the message coming through at 4:46, and then we can check our status and stuff. Okay, so now when we go back here again, simple walkthrough: send the management SMS, send a single instant SMS, send a bulk instant SMS, send a bulk dynamic instant SMS, and then you can actually send. Okay, I think the messages are in. It's 4:46. Let's see. The messages are in exactly as we wanted it, right? So it's a very interesting system. It's quite robust. You can do instant SMS, dynamic SMS instantly. Then you can come to the schedule part and then schedule an SMS for a particular time in a particular day, and then it will execute it correctly, and then you can track the status here. I mean, if they have not gone through, you'll be able to actually cancel it and all those kind of things. So thank you for watching the SMS module of this one. And then if you're a developer as well, the API docs are also available. Like you can see how to send an SMS, schedule an SMS. Everything that happened here on this platform, you can do that in your app even without using our system. All you have to do is come get your API key, which is basically this one. You won't see it obviously. You can create a new API key and then use it in your app and then like integrate our systems, and then you'll be fine. But this was just a video to explain the SMS flow and the SMS, like schedule SMS flow.